Chapter 19. And Saul speaketh unto Jonathan his son, and to all his servants, to put David to death. And Jonathan son of Saul delighted exceedingly in David. And Jonathan declareth to David, saying, Saul my father is seeking to put thee to death. And now take heed, I pray thee, in the morning, and thou hast abode in a secret place, and been hidden. And I go out, and have stood by the side of my father in the field where thou art. And I speak of thee unto my father, and have seen what is coming, and have declared to thee. And Jonathan speaketh good of David unto Saul his father, and saith unto him, Let not the king sin against his servant, against David, because he hath not sinned against thee, and because his works for thee are very good. Yea, he putteth his life in his hand, and smiteth the Philistine, and Jehovah worketh a great salvation for all Israel. Thou hast seen, and dost rejoice. And why dost thou sin against innocent blood, to put David to death for naught? And Saul hearkeneth to the voice of Jonathan. And Saul sweareth, Jehovah liveth, he doth not die. And Jonathan calleth for David, and Jonathan declareth to him all these words. And Jonathan bringeth in David unto Saul, and he is before him as heretofore. And there addeth to be war, and David goeth out and fighteth against the Philistines, and smiteth among them, a great smiting, and they flee from his face. And a spirit of sadness from Jehovah is unto Saul, and he is sitting in his house, and his javelin in his hand, and David is playing with the hand. And Saul seeketh to smite with the javelin through David, and through the wall. And he freeth himself from the presence of Saul. And he smiteth the javelin through the wall. And David hath fled, and escapeth during that night. And Saul sendeth messengers unto the house of David to watch him, and to put him to death in the morning. And Michal his wife declareth to David, saying, If thou art not delivering thy life tonight, tomorrow thou art put to death. And Michal causeth David to go down through the window, and he goeth on, and fleeth, and escapeth. And Michal taketh the teraphim, and layeth on the bed, and the mattress of goat's hair she hath put for his pillows, and covereth with a garment. And Saul sendeth messengers to take David, and she saith, He is sick. And Saul sendeth the messengers to see David, saying, Bring him up in the bed unto me, to put him to death. And the messengers come in, and lo, the teraphim are on the bed, and the mattress of goat's hair for his pillows. And Saul saith unto Michal, Why thus hast thou deceived me, that thou dost send away mine enemy, and he is escaped? And Michal saith unto Saul, He said unto me, Send me away, why do I put thee to death? And David hath fled, and is escaped, and cometh in unto Samuel to Ramoth, and declareth to him all that Saul hath done to him. And he goeth, he and Samuel, and they dwell in Naioth. And it is declared to Saul, saying, Lo, David is in Naioth in Ramah. And Saul sendeth messengers to take David, and they see the assembly of the prophets prophesying, and Samuel standing, set over them. And the Spirit of God is on Saul's messengers, and they prophesy, they also. And they declare it to Saul, and he sendeth other messengers, and they prophesy, they also. And Saul addeth and sendeth messengers a third time, and they prophesy, they also. And he goeth, he also, to Ramoth, and cometh in unto the great well which is in Sechu, and asketh, and saith, Where are Samuel and David? And one saith, Lo, in Naioth in Ramah. And he goeth thither, unto Naioth in Ramah, and the Spirit of God is upon him, him also. And he goeth, going on, and he prophesieth till his coming in to Naioth in Ramah. And he strippeth off, he also, his garments, and prophesieth, he also, before Samuel, and falleth down naked all that day and all the night. Therefore they say, Is Saul also among the prophets?